Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I almost forgot the name of the game. So I'm on the Suicide King challenge and I'm about to try and take on It Lives / Mom's Heart. There's a decent chance I'm gonna fail here, but I've painted myself in a corner because either I don't get it done on screen or I do, and if I do, then well, I want to show it when I succeed. The main thing that I managed to do was early on I got the rosary bead, which gave me a bunch of soul hearts. About halfway through I was able to get enough quite a lot of coinage, so I bought the soul converter, which converts 2 soul hearts into a red heart. And here at the end of Womb 2, I can use this Jera and duplicate everything here. So we duplicate everything, which doesn't include the trinkets. And so then we have a full card, which we could use for a couple of things. We can take these 2 soul hearts and then left trigger to convert that. And then it actually is just better to take these 2 soul hearts. Their items we can take are missing page and full, and it kind of doesn't matter one way or the other, so we might as well just take the crystal ball with us. We got the crystal ball because there was a fortune telling machine. I got 1 reward using this trinket on Womb 2. Yeah. There was a point where I had a decent amount of 24-hour batteries, but that was around the halfway point. I've gone all over the floor. I've tried to blow up every single box. Tried my very best. There is one thing that helped, I think, fairly well here, and we really haven't broken out of the challenge much, but we did a little, because my bombs do now have a homing ability, the tears do, so that will lock it where it will stay halfway between your enemy and you, instead of trying to boomerang back. Or more accurately, you'll get close to the enemy and just kind of stay somewhat close to it, not actually a halfway point. Which means as long as you can shoot and there are enemies around and the tier is slightly close to the enemy, there's a high chance, maybe not 100% chance, it won't swing back and hit you in the face. Trick here, I imagine, we're going to want to do is put a bomb. I don't have any bombs. Alright, well, that's our first life. There's our second life. Yeah. So yeah, that didn't go well. I didn't think it would go well. It's Suicide King is going to be a tough one, whereas Head Trauma is about the only one, maybe Waka Waka is about the only one that is not going to be fairly tough. Yeah, I wonder if it wouldn't just help to try to go to the lamb with each character, instead of just trying to play with the baby. Like, in a lot of ways, the blue baby still is the ultimate practice. Like, any skill you develop as far as muscle memory is only going to be better used here. So that item is barely a change of step up. See if maybe we get a Jera. And I'm not sure if the soul converter would work with the blue baby. I know that there is a character, probably in Afterbirth or Afterbirth Plus, that turns you into the blue baby after you die, so it's kind of a Lazarus type experience. Which that certainly creates a weird situation where in this form of the game, playing as the blue baby from beginning to end is quite a challenge, where playing as that character, you could get to the last boss, intentionally kill yourself, become blue baby, and then get any boss defeats that you needed to get done. Which, yeah, I think there probably in Afterbirth was an attempt to kind of correct for the fact that there's a little too much challenge around blue baby. This lemon mishap is not as interesting as lemon party. I'm gonna see if we can get a change. I have like one more room, so if we could get a... Oops. That was poorly played. Probably is slightly better to have lemon mishap. The super secret room would have to be here. Which gives us a dark heart. And then we have 10 coins, which I think justifies coming over this way. So do we buy a bomb and a soul heart, or do we go crazy and buy 7 cents item? I don't think he'd buy that 7 cents item. That would be probably fairly stupid. Do we blow up this? No, not on this floor at the very least, because if we were going to get to deal with the devil, then it would have been too late for that. Increased spoon speed is not terrible, but pretty much any stat increase has a version of an item that would be either health up and stat increase or 2 stats increases. So unless it tells you the actual number, which you basically need a mod in Repentance to do that, you kind of don't know if the spoon is 2 or 3 times as much of a speed increase as say something else. Alright, well, now we have the black bean. We could blow this up for a guaranteed item that I don't really care about. Yeah, and with this episode, I think this may be the beginning of me getting close, or just spending several hours trying challenges and then deciding to make an episode because I want to do the regular runs. And there's no reason for me to play the regular runs off screen, because at that point I might as well just end my coverage of Rebirth, and then until I can either be gifted or purchase myself the Afterbirth DLC, at least, if not Afterbirth Plus and Repentance. Like that would be the last point. Okay. This is a bad decision, but we'll take this and this and be 2 ways towards Guppy. Yep, that's crazy. That is certainly crazy, but if you could break into Guppy, like Guppy on the basement too, that gives you a lot of opportunity. Here we have something good if we can get a second bomb. This is one of those situations where the flies just don't want to really fly towards you. You can pull them. This is kind of a great example of enemy AI in that they're not just programmed to randomly go all in one direction or always go towards you. Some are, but you can kind of tell. Some are not. Alright, well, I think we would be safe to put a bomb here. Now we get the maximum coverage of things. That was a bomb for a bomb, so there was no loss in hoping that there would be a regular bomb in the chest. It will be fairly ironic if it turns out we can blow our way into... Right, we kind of have to clear out this room. Just troll bombs everywhere. The number is random as far as whether or not you will get a re-roll or not. So I guess we take this. We go into the secret room. And unless we get incredibly lucky here, something that gives us like a double bomb. Yep, we're gonna gamble. Alright, well. We have chosen a very dangerous path there. We would want something like Rosary Bead at this point. Getting that very early would totally save us. Going for a challenge room, probably not a smart idea. Lemon Mishap's only gonna really attack things on the ground, so there's a limited number of really strong enemies that would justify pulling the trigger on that, although I could just use it a lot more haphazardly since it only has like 2 charges anyways. Let's see. I don't think there's any kind of trigger specifically that would increase or decrease whether or not you get an extra life. So you, like 9 lives would definitely be better than this, because at least then you know you have 9 chances. So yeah, no success there. Let's go for something easier. Let's actually see if we can get a win. Alright, well, I guess start by going into the boss fight. Even though we know there's a free item somewhere, and the rooms on the first floor tend not to be particularly even populated with that many enemies. Like, first floor should be a walk in the park for any player. If you die on the first floor, then you either had a really bad run or you hit a sacrifice room really hard, or just got really, really unlucky. If you're consistently struggling to make it to even Mom, then you might consider rage quitting a lot earlier. Unfortunately, this is probably one of those games that just has so much challenge in it that everybody, except for the experts, the like top 1% of players, is going to have a level of rage quit that they need to consider or embrace. Because, yeah, the chances that you're going to get 100% the save file, I don't think is quite there. Right. So that was no damage, but it was the first floor, so that probably can't give you a deal with the devil. Otherwise, that definitely should have given me a deal with the devil. We need a bomb for this tinted rock, plus blowing up rocks would be nice. I guess the question comes down to, is the super secret room worth more than a tinted rock? I'm not sure it is. Like, you can get a room full of pills, but you can also get a room full of red hearts, which might not be that useful. And I believe this is Dad's key, which opens all doors, which we now need to try and take all the way down to the dark place. Well, nothing really stops you from using this, so let's hit it once, hit it twice. Go ahead and pop that. Take Dad's key. No bomb, so Dad's key would not open a thing here. I think it opens all the doors in a specific room. So, yeah, there really wasn't any reason to come into this shop. And no bombs. So no secret room, no super secret room. I had hoped that the super secret room was going to be here. I guess it was far to the right. Moving on. Again, just the first level, so starting with Dad's key is a great starter. Everything else is fine. It doesn't ruin the game that I didn't get into a secret room or super secret room on the first floor. Probably wouldn't ruin a game or a run if you missed several secret rooms, super secret rooms, or didn't even try and get them, because you kind of have to realize that some of these gameplay mechanics are secondary mechanics that, if you just ignore them, would not drastically change your build out. And that's where the boss rush comes into play. Certainly is. If you are going to boss rush, you're not going to gamble. You're not going to waste a lot of time for secret rooms, super secret rooms. You're just going to run. Alright, so this is going to work fine. And Gemini, now we have a conjoined friend. Plus, interesting that that was an agreed fight. Kind of thought it would be. So 15 cents items are kind of out of the question. So if we can get 10 cents for a soul heart and a bomb, that's probably as best as we're gonna get. It's questionable how much the conjoined friend's really gonna play a role, because you have to get fairly close. Now, if something is dashing towards you and getting fairly close, that's slightly helpful, but also take note, they just managed to hit me. This might work with some bosses, certainly. Like Gertie, for instance, is such a large boss that since you're going to be near him anyways, Gemini might do some extra damage. I don't know if he's going to do massive extra damage, but maybe he does the same amount of damage as your tears do. So if you get a damage up, you might have him potentially doubling the damage dealt. Of course, he is also just another thing on the screen to distract you. No secret room here? Darn it. I'd hoped that there would have been. Well, then I guess we already tested to see if there was a secret room there. It might be that Dad's key doesn't open secret rooms. In Repentance, one of the very last games you get is a red key that basically creates new super ultra secret rooms. And yeah, it's crazy, but it's also kind of the last thing, so. You can give away crazy items when everything else has already been unlocked. Darn it. Okay. See, that does find super secret rooms. Okay. So then the question, I guess, comes down to I guess the secret room would be here. Okay, so we'll take 2 pills now. And take 1 with us. We'll blow up this. That leaves us with 7 coins. So we can take here that many. Yeah, and I guess we leave everything else alone. We'll just keep the coinage for ourselves. It would be funny if this is also a run where we get $1 and the game is trying to encourage us to put more in the donation machine. That'd be nice. Alright. So that pill was Pretty Fly, not the best one. I was hoping for kind of Lemon Party, but you know what? Even if you do get in your pill set Lemon Party, you don't get to use it enough, so you kind of don't want that pill. Like, speed up, damage up, health up, like, those are what you're looking for in pills. Gemini is helping a lot more here than I thought it might. But yeah, no deal with the devil. Is that because I took damage, or is that because I used hematalysis on accident? Probably because I took damage. Well, that's not going to help me, and that's kind of great. So, if we can fly, odds of us flying are very low. These are kind of great characters to have Gemini fight against. Right, so we know this looks like a tinted rock, but I wouldn't want it. I can't break it. So if we jump this way, we've got coins. We now know where that is. Just tilt our shots into that guy. Got a couple red hearts for a bomb. One red heart for a bomb. Maybe not worth it. Walking into a room doesn't immediately break a rock. And see, this rock's here, so we know that secret room's not there. No secret rooms next to this room. I figured that was worth a try. It shouldn't take on the challenge room though. Should have just tried to make it to the boss fight. That's the better move. Then we'll come back and potentially see if we can get a whole bunch of currency and a health upgrade. Okay, so if it's not here, then it's probably this way. And regardless if it was or not, that was a good room to use the charge in, because that gets us into the item room. Got 2 of the same pills, so we need to pop that. We haven't gotten Rainbow Buddy before. Which, I don't know what Rainbow Buddy does. Alright, that's luck up. Then we'll just immediately go back and get the other luck up pill and take it. The only thing I could think Rainbow Buddy might do is just occasionally fill your health to the max or give you health. Kind of like the bum, but for free. Or maybe he just does different colored shots at random. That might also be what he does. It kind of feels like what he does. Alright. So, pill. That's a different pill. Interesting. Let's see. Options is definitely what we're looking for. So we can basically go to the next room and to the boss room, but not into the boss room, in the hopes that we can get enough coins. Because we definitely want more options before we fight the boss, doubling our chances, giving us way more control too. We needed to pop this. Pop the pill to see what that was, but I guess we take that in with us to the fight. Okay. I think we've got this. Take all of this. That's 15. Ignore that. Go this way. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and take that. 4. And blood bag. Okay. We only get to play with this for a little while, but whatever. We'll come over here. Pick up this much. See that we have 4, so we can start with that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all there is there. That puts us at like 43 cents. Alright, so start with this. And then, yeah, start with this. Please be a good card. Pill. 48-hour energy. Which makes up 48-hour energy. Range up. Range up. Bomb. $0.03 to use that to buy that. That. We get it up to 350. Do we need 48-hour energy with Dad's key? No, we don't. But yeah. Let's see. This is probably the only thing we can do at the bomb. So we'll do that, hoping that that increases our deals with the devil, deals with the angel chance. So, like, ideally we would find something that could give us items or soul hearts or red hearts even that was a very long charge, and we could use 48-hour energy with the batteries a lot, like right now, multiple times. Alright, so Pageant would just give you coins. This gives all stats up. That is way better. And yeah, Guppy. 1, 2, 3. And we're 1 point closer to being Guppy. That could have been a mistake to transfer over so many things to the soul hearts instead of keeping the red hearts. I probably slightly devalue the, yeah, Gemini alone does not work either. Even if you try to just hide behind something. Yep. I probably devalue the red hearts a little bit more than I should. And we can't see our health, so I think we're down 1 soul heart at this point. This is a bad room. It should be back up to full now. Yep. What there doesn't seem to be is a item that would convert soul hearts into black hearts or black hearts into red hearts. Well, no, actually soul converter will do black hearts into red hearts, but nothing seems to convert regular hearts into black hearts, and frankly the ratio would have to be pretty high. You'd have to probably convert 3 red hearts to 1 black heart. Soul converter converts 2 souls, whether it's a soul heart or a black heart, into 1 red heart. Yeah, one of the other things I have to remind myself is that you can fling the shots, because a lot of times I kind of forget that that's the way this game works. Suicide King definitely would help you a little bit more if you put some momentum and run as you're shooting. Yeah. That wasn't anything I wanted. We'll leave that on the ground. Catacombs 2 is, I still don't think we're anywhere near a mom, so I guess we go in here. Since we've been taking soul heart damage, there is that possibility. That we could get a deal with the devil. In fact, there's a decent possibility we could get a deal with the angel. And we have options now, so at the very least we get to pick from the items, which I'm familiar enough with the items to know probably what the right one to pick is. Whereas I imagine most players would still have that same... they'd probably be in the same situation too. Like, most players, by the time they unlocked options, would have at least a decent understanding of what items did what. We may get guppy, so it might be worth it to not blow up that yet. Just pick up that. Go ahead and unlock this floor. Our damage is fairly high already. Boomerang tears, not really a problem when it's just tears, only a problem when you have Ipecac and it's blowing up in your face. So we could get a 3 cents bomb, or we could try for a soul heart. I think you take the soul heart, since we don't know how much health we have. Maybe we'll get another 3 coins. if we needed another 3 coins. Really is going to come down to, like, do I think the super secret room, well, we've already found the super secret room. Do I think the secret room is to the left of me, or do I think it is below? I'm fairly certain we already popped the key in that room, so it's probably below. But we'll check out what this room is first. Okay. So that was the secret room. Also, it unlocked a challenge room. So we should take our chances with that. Yeah, the Rainbow Buddy does random shots, which sometimes are pheromone shots. We're desperately looking for an item that would let us use the 48-hour energy. Although, we may only be able to use it a couple times, since we only have one 48-hour energy pill on this floor. Great. Maggie's faith, faith rewarded. We will definitely take that. Okay. I suppose we just take the battery. Yeah, there's nothing else on the floor. Did get the item. So yeah, we could buy a bomb for cheap. And just put 5 cents into the machine, as if 5 cents really matters. We don't want to bomb mushrooms for no reason. Up here was a trinket that we can touch, just to touch it, to then get back to Maggie's faith. Did we touch this one? And pills. Okay. We know there isn't a secret room or super secret room, so we're gonna trade a bomb for 2 pills here. One was range up, the other was range down. Whatever this is, I don't know. I may know if I had been paying attention. Like, I feel like at some point somebody must have made a website or a note-taking app that would have just said, let you mark what color the pills are that do what. That way you don't have that issue of being told what a pill does and knowing when it's in your hands what it does, but not being able to remember what a specific color on the floor does. One way you could also have done that is it could have been question mark pills, like 1 skin for a question mark pill. How'd I get an eternal heart? I have no idea. It must have been in one of these chests. But yeah, you can also see I am lower in health than I thought I was. Yeah, you could have had 1 skin. No secret room connecting to this one. That was a question mark pill, and then when you touched it or used it, it changed to a different color instead of being randomized. It seems like that is fairly arbitrary game design to have the different colors represent different things on different runs. go one to the left and then use that. That's Virgo, you feel refreshed and protected. Obviously there's no secret rooms connected to this. Secret room could be down here, but that would be kind of weird because then it wouldn't really connect to two things. Darn it. Let's go over here. I found the secret room. I thought it was there. There's soul heart. Bombs. Seriously? If I can give 15 cents for 1 + 1, that changes a lot. Can we get 15 cents? Alright. We may have to come back and bomb the donation machine some more. And yeah, that gave me about 4 cents when I did bomb it, so it is probably the best trade you're gonna get for a bomb to coins. But it's not a massive trade. The credit card still would be way more useful. I don't think since we found the secret room that there's really an argument. Could use 2 bombs here to get to 2 bombs. So this is worth it. Yep. There's kind of no reason to use Dad's key. We'll take strength with us. We could see if that would have unlocked a chest, and it didn't. Alright, so we now know what that protection means. It just straight up protected. But yeah, Jim and I cannot do all the work. These guys do too much damage. Cricket's head, damage up. Cricket not Guppy, so that was not a Guppy item. Cricket is like the dog, and Guppy is the cat. So, just like pure invulnerability when you take a hit for a decent amount of time. Feels like this is a good build-up for a run. Well, this actually will be a fairly protected point since they can't go where I am. I can just shoot at the wall and let Jim and I kill them all. Nice. This is a kind of slow room, but I think fairly safe. I say that as I die, or take damage. Alright, we've got one more room. This would be another floor where it'd be very helpful to very helpful to just have a left trigger item that we could use the pills with. I'm gonna go over here and drop the strength card and hold on to Maggie's faith. And that's the Hanged Man, which would let me fly, which maybe will let me go get some items that might be somewhere else. Do we have any items floating around? Nothing in here. Take that. Alright. Well, down the Hangman would have, I guess, saved us 2 bombs. Down this way, we can pop the Hangman, and we can get 2 coins. And then the other one was a strength card, I believe. So we'll take that with us. We may need the 48-hour energy though, on second thought. Where would that super secret room be? We didn't find it. So not here. Well, nothing here. There it is. Just a troll bomb. It's probably not really worth it to walk all the way back up here just to get a 48-hour energy to be at full, but whatever. I think we've already tested and proved that you can't use the dad's key to open a deal with the devil or a deal with the angel. I think we fought Mask of Infamy, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it really has only happened in challenges. And a lot of these characters probably haven't fought that many times. So if there was any special item that unlocked for defeating a character like Mask of Infamy multiple times, like the infamous item. I wouldn't even really know about that or recognize it. Certainly could make sense that every boss needs to be defeated a few times. I believe Blood Clot has damage and range up, which I think is what we want. And we're basically hoping not for the head of Krampus at this time, because we need to take Dad's key with us. Which, okay, it obliges by not giving us the head of Krampus. Yep, that doesn't do anything in this room. It'd be nice to get an angel room. We don't need to get an angel room. We just need to get to Shoal. Which means we need to continue to power ourselves up so that we can take no damage against Mom's heart or Isaac, or it lives at this point. Wow, it seems like every floor I start with an eternal heart now. That's quite the item. Is that Maggie's Faith? I think that's Maggie's Faith. Every floor start with an eternal heart. Like, for players better than me that are going to very consistently not take damage on a floor, that would be great. And our shots are getting big, and we're really big. Generally, we don't want our character to be big. This was a large room, so there was a small chance that there'd be a secret room. Generally, though, it does kind of feel like the secret rooms don't like to be next to the big rooms. I sure have a lot of tears that are multicolored, and they're all mine, except for the tiny ones that were being shot by Pin. Okay. Do we do this? I think we do. Double items. Gonna pay off, I think, handsomely. There. Loki's not even making sound. This guy's a little too strong. Like, my damage seems like it's fairly high for it to have taken that long. Like, we are 1 bar away from the top level. Let's go and blow that. Alright, deals with the devil. That specifically may guarantee us. Let's go ahead and take this. We're on depths too, so that would be Mom. So we can't take it. We could take it to a room at most. And then we shouldn't do that because we might forget Dad's key. Okay. So let's go to this room. That shows us the secret room. Put a bomb here, put a bomb there. Yeah, I guess the guys with the coins on their eyes is just a repentance thing. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing them in this game. In this version, without the DLC. There are definitely some elements I missed, besides just generic items and all the new levels and all the new characters. There do feel like there are just some generic quality of life improvements that Repentance added, which is good, because the last thing you want to say is, oh, the DLC didn't add much or didn't add anything good. So, I guess Dad's Key charge would just be used for the super secret room. I haven't even seen an I Am Error room. I'm a little surprised about that, because I feel like the I Am Error rooms existed even in Wrath of the Lamb, because I was running into them when I was playing that. So, what have I not unlocked yet that is stopping the I Am Error rooms? Let's go ahead and blow up these. Don't need to actually fight the guys, but yeah, some skulls getting blown up for cards. Like if we could get a Joker card, we could take that with us to It Lives. Actually, come to think of it, if we get a Joker card, we can go to Womb 2 and pop it, and I don't think we even have to fight It Lives at that point. Let's see if this is explosive diarrhea. No, it isn't. There's a black heart. There's a algaes and 2 black hearts. It'd be kind of harder to put a bomb here and here. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and blow up all of those. Seems like we might have a bit of an argument for that. This feels like a fairly large floor also. And it just also feels like these floors now have higher tier enemies in them. Remember, that guy was a boss in the old days, and now he's basically been relegated to just a mini boss. Alright, well. Use the key now. We probably have enough charges. Okay. My life savings for 15 cents. Or a pill. To find out what it does. Luck up. We'll go ahead and blow this guy up. And then I think we put as many coins as we can in the donation machine. Okay, that's stuck. So we just go with piggy bank then, because we don't want challenge up, and might as well just take a key too, even though we have a ton of keys. Who knows, there could be a bombs or key pill that we have yet to run into. Alright. Super secret room, where could it be? Probably here. Yep. Spiders. Mom's toenail, not gonna take it. mean, we can touch it, but that's all I want to do. Have we done everything on this floor? Yes, we have. Grab this black heart. Bomb here. Bomb here. Bomb here. Bomb here. Black heart, black heart, black heart. That is a ridiculous amount of black hearts. Yeah. And we may not have anything else on the floor that needs to be readdressed. Or if we could find a soul heart, that would be great. Seems to be just a bunch of red hearts. Can't do anything with that. And we don't have any bombs. Is there a curse room? Doesn't look like it. So our resistance. Yeah, we'll probably just take Algae's with us all the way to it lives. I don't think there's another option. Just, yeah. I think we played as good as we could. It seems like a slowed version, but still also doesn't feel like it's taking as much damage as I would like it to. Gemini playing a little bit of a role, but not winning the day for us. Almost there. You still don't have the Polaroid, so there's really no reason to not make deals and go. Speaking of making deals, blood baby, leaving blood around. Would that be helpful for one heart? I'm gonna say no, but I don't know if that really counts as rejecting a deal with the devil. I think you can't walk into the room at all, so I don't think that increases or gives us a chance of a deal with the angel. And here we have, yeah, at this point I think very little reason to try and go for things. We should probably just run through this level and avoid taking damage, using Maggie's wish to Maggie's faith to potentially give us one more HP up. Those options didn't give us the positive either with Mom. Because yeah, you unlock the negative, you unlock the positive. I mean the photograph, and that's what it's really called. And once those are unlocked, they are always presented after fighting Mom. There's never any variety there. There might be some tricky way in which you could re-roll things, but I don't know. I could have sworn one of these would be a tinted rock. It was, but it gave me a red heart instead of a... Is there a good argument to try to keep Dad's key in this room? I don't think so. Is there a good argument to stay in this room? Or after you've popped up Dad's key, should you just leave? Like that room didn't give me anything other than a charge back to Dad's key. Yeah, unless we get money equals damage. Our coins probably not going to be that useful. We could find, I guess, an arcade, and if we could gamble for soul hearts, I guess that would play well. Take Steam sale, even though it's useless. If we go this way, do we have enough bombs to start just trying to blow up tinted rocks? Honestly, I don't think it's quite worth it to even try and blow up the tinted rocks anyways. Because blowing up the tinted rocks does damage as often as it helps in the womb. It's way more helpful early on. I think, yeah, at best I would have gotten a coin for doing that. It'd be crazy if it turned out that the tint actually is so precise that you could tell whether it's going to be a soul heart or not, or a red heart or something else in the rocks. I don't think it's that precise. I think it's intentionally cryptic. Massive amount of coins. And the moment of truth, I suppose. We're gonna have to find out what's behind this door on the right. And let's say it's a number 6 roll. We can't kind of do it because we need Dad's key. What we should do, though, is pull Dad's key and see if that saves us 2 locks, 2 keys, and it does. Okay, 1, I think, re-rolls everything in the room. So I think we'd be fine with 1. Or 1 resets the whole floor. You know what? We can't do it either way. It's just too risky. It's too high of a risk that it changes Dad's key into something else. And then we can't get the Mega Satan. Are we equipped to take on Mega Satan? I don't think so, really. But yeah, I think we kind of just go forward. Is there a possibility that we can take this guy out without taking any damage? I'm gonna try and do it. Hopefully my rune just keeps me alive long enough to do that. Alright. Speed and damage up. I think this is our third guppy item. Apparently not. And see, that wasn't an angel room deal. We have amnesia. I think we just move on. Best, if we can't get to Mega Satan, at the very least, maybe we could just beat It Lives, and maybe that in itself would unlock something. Seriously? What did I walk on? "48-hour energy." This looks very doable. Speed up. Bomb that. Just gonna be at maximum coinage. Did we lose our 48-hour energy bill? They'll went our Eternal Heart. Maggie's Faith, helpful. Not as helpful though. We're not Guppy. What did we get? Cricket's head, and we got the Guppy's tail, and I guess maybe that was the only Guppy thing we've gotten on this run. I must have been thinking about the previous run, or a previous run. Alright, well, I guess now would be the time. If ever there was a time to gamble, now would be it. I'm not looking for just red hearts or keys or coins. What we're looking for is soul hearts, which I don't think he gives. And we can get Skatol. That was a terrible rock to try and blow up. Not a good room. Yeah, even with your speed fairly high, these guys are too fast. Let's see. What is our speed? Yeah. Our speed's not fairly high, but... Alright. No secret room between those two. The glowing blood is going to be the death of me. If I could find a real arcade with a slot machine, that's really what I need. Not... Or the coin beggar himself that would give HP ups. I'll take soul hearts. Almost to 99 cents. So money equals damage. Oh, I did find out, at least in Repentance, one coin is like 0.7, so it is a fairly high damage increase for every coin you have when you have money equals damage, or money equals power. Whatever, yeah, it's called money equals power. So I had speculated that it could be something like a 0.01% of one level, and that is not the case, apparently. So that's good to know. We need to just find the boss room, and then we'll use Dad's key near it. 99 cents. It seems fairly obvious, though. What's not going to happen here is we're not going to find a massive collection of... It's kind of no reason to even pick up coins at this point. Yeah, I'm not going to get a whole bunch of soul hearts or anything. And bombs won't help you against It Lives. I'm almost certain. This could help us, though. Joker. That's exactly what we needed. And that's exactly what we needed. Go ahead and use the 48-hour energy while we're at it. Alright. 2 of hearts is not what I wanted. Okay. We could run around trying to clear the rest of this floor. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a lot more to it on the left. Or maybe not. It could just be that this is all the floor you're gonna get. So, yeah, I think we probably just take the fight. Like, we've got Joker, we've got Soul Hearts. Got a fairly high damage. So, it's all about avoiding the bullet hell damage. Yeah, something to kind of complain about, I think you can kind of fairly complain about, is the fact that there is there is drastic shifts, certainly. You know what, we've never actually gone down in the womb runes, so I don't know if that means that takes you to the same place or not. It might very well have been a case that I could have gone to Mega Satan the last time. Is there a reason to go through all these rooms? I think there is. Like, we are fighting boss level creatures in each of these rooms with potentials of boss level rewards. And yeah, I don't think you get any reward for defeating It Lives. Notice that the chest is completely gone, too. Alright, well, we'll see if maybe we can find a Hierophant card. Yeah, I don't have a reason to teleport myself to a room that won't have anything in it. Because there are no secret rooms or super secret rooms in Shoal. It feels like maybe there should be some that unlock at some point. But it also kind of just helps speed up the final half of a fight by eliminating the rooms that could end up taking a lot of extra time. And I think just for safety's sake we don't use Dad's key on Shoal at all. We just sit on its charge. That took forever. These are really small guys physically to have such high health. Yeah, we can get all the bombs we want. And it's not really going to help us much. Like a bomb. Here. Let's just go ahead and blow that. Further. Yeah. You're not going to be able to use bombs on Mega Satan. We can try to use it on Satan. But remember that the Dark Place does give you the top tier rooms that basically do give you chests in every room. So as soon as if I make it to the next floor, I could drastically change my run, and the Dark Place is almost kind of a victory lap area. Full of challenge, certainly, but it feels a lot more like a playground than the simple next iteration. It's kind of pointless to potentially walk on glowing blood to pick up coins you don't even need. Gotta make room visually for the rocks and all these flying immortal heads, so I can hit the 6 guys here that are actually killable. Plenty of bombs. Yeah. That was too dangerous to really do. I shouldn't have done that. So any red hearts? Nope. Sure, why not? Take the quarter. Now in Repentance, there's a certain point where you should actually leave things that if they don't matter, because you'll actually come back up in the very end game. So and the items will be different. But that's only in Repentance. In this, I think Mega Satan is probably as far as you can go and down, and then there is no back up. Wish I could find some health. Okay. So ideally, hearts in here? Well, you pretty much are gonna die unless I can find something to undo the fact that I only have one heart. And getting half a heart only helps so little. Yeah, and we are definitely getting to that point where we're going to we are more struggling than anything else to just get a victory. Maybe I ran out of my luck. 85 secrets. It doesn't feel like we've unlocked any new secrets in a long time. We did confirm something here, though, in that we beat It Lives. It didn't unlock anything by beating it on Maggie, nor did it put a new image on the poster. So, unless there's something we have to beat it a lot, that doesn't seem like that's going to happen. It doesn't seem like that's required. Alright, so we've done Waka Waka. We've shown off Suicide King. Did we do Darkness Falls? Let's check this challenge. Yeah, we did. Curse of the Maze. So instead, let's do Head Trauma. Head Trauma, really not that hard of a run. It mostly just involves shooting backwards and getting the orbit of your attacks with this really high attack speed up. I don't even know if this challenge actually wants you to go all the way to It Lives, or if it's just a mom challenge. Well, that was lucky. Got to test to see if that was a tinted rock. First floor. Possibly secret room here. Probably not close enough to actually blow that up if there was a secret room there, but whatever. Yep, just focusing here, trying not to take damage. Right. Bad gas spill. Okay. In we go. And you definitely have a case where any challenge you can die, or any run you can die if you're just starting with 3 health and you go badly. Challenges are like the worst combinations that would still be interesting of items, whereas a random run is just a random combination of items with no consideration as to whether they are good items or not. And you don't start to get the 3 or 4 items that would be the equivalent of how many you have in a challenge until the 3rd or 4th floor, when you probably have increased your health and warmed up a lot more. Yep, starting with 4 items. Yeah, you would be 4 floors down before you had 4 items, probably. Well, at least 2 floors down. They never like mention any of Isaac's friends, so the like bullies that are bullying him in his memories, and the girl laughing at him, like, not characters that have names or anything. I don't know if there would be anything you could really do with that. There was something, and this is going to get into philosophy more than anything to think about, or that I wanted to mention as I was thinking about Isaac, is as a story, it's kind of a horrific story of abuse, yes, but if you think of it from a different perspective, it's actually the story of a winner. Isaac, when I play him, wins. Like, he beats hundreds upon hundreds of enemies. He doesn't get beaten down in the first room with the first challenge. And when he does get knocked down, he usually gets back up in the next run. So, yeah. And that's kind of true for any video game, is that the character is, the hero is going to be the successful winner and warrior. Like, but yeah, the stories of Isaac, to get to an ending, always are unlocked by beating a major boss. You don't get an ending if you just die. You don't get a credits ending. Like most games, you wouldn't get a credits ending for just dying. probably not worth it to trade a bomb for a key. And if I die in this run, I'll just call it an episode and end here. I'll then end up playing head trauma off screen. It's not like this is a significantly different experience going past this point. It's just going to be more of this until a random item changes things. If you could increase your tier size on this, that would drastically help. If you can increase your damage, that will obviously help. Yep. But it just doesn't feel like there is a super secret room. Maybe there aren't any secret rooms either in this challenge. They could definitely have labeled the challenges a little bit better and said, you're going to start with these items, you're not going to, there won't be any secret rooms, there won't be any deals with the devil, things like that. That gets back to, I think, the major complaint you can make about Isaac is that if you don't go to platinumgod.com or some other website to look up explanations of challenges or explanations of items, you just never really know. You may have a general idea. The game gives you general explanations on what things do what, but you don't have full complete knowledge. Lots of rooms here with nothing in them. These guys are getting stun locked, so I'm able to kill them, clearing out the numbers, ideally without taking damage. I should have popped a pill. I should still pop a pill. Range down. I was hoping for balls of steel. And this challenge only wants us to go to Mom. It'd be weird if you were gonna make an Isaac 2 and then it was like other kids were brought into Isaac's world or imagination. Yeah, at a certain point then have to kind of establish something other than a basement and deeper areas. It would have to be its own Dante Inferno style story where you just have this unique perception or depiction of heavens and hells for different people. I just don't know where adding a new character instead of Isaac would change much. Unless you start to go in the direction of different religions, which I guess at that point that might make sense. That if you were to have an Indian character play as an Indian child going through an Indian style hell, experience, then that would explain a lot. Or if you were to do a Chinese Asian hell, that could be different. Like, you really would have to find some other culture that wouldn't immediately recoil at the thought of them doing that, and at a certain point, then the creators and the main concept creator, I assume is Edmund McMillen of Isaac, probably doesn't have any experience there, so he would have to, Nicholas would have to hire or give their blessing to just a completely different cultural team to make a spin-off sequel, which, yeah. I'm not sure how much the employees of Nicholas don't want to work on Isaac more. I think Edmund McMillen wants to make Mugenics. Let's go ahead and pop this card. But, yeah. I also wouldn't be surprised if he makes Mugenics and then comes back to do more Isaac. Yeah. Stan Lee pretty much spent his entire life doing his comic book characters, or pretending to be the guy who made a lot of comic book characters. Yeah, I think there was a point in Stan Lee's midpoint of his career, since it went so incredibly long, where he did try to make all new superheroes to replace, like, Spider-Man and characters like that, and I don't think it went anywhere. Because the fandom just wasn't willing to be interested in those new characters. Or very possibly the new characters were just not interesting at all. So yeah, I could see Edmund McMillen. Man, I cannot get his name right ever. I could see him off and on working on Isaac for the rest of his life. And that's kind of a nice point, a nice way to be trapped in a successful life, is just to become a victim of your own success and have to continuously make content because the demand is so high. It may seem boring to the creator after a while, but it leaves you a much better legacy than, say, stopping work on your creation, like the Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones writer. I think his legacy will notoriously be that he failed to finish his book series in the time frame he set for himself, with many delays included in that time frame. Alright, well, I don't think we can find the super secret room. That was a full health, so we know what that is now. Could be a secret room up there, or there could be a secret room up there. we could go into the challenge room. We got bad trip. Come on. I don't think there's a status effect one can have, or one can give to the enemies to stop them from spawning sub-enemies. You can kind of stun lock them, but it seems like they eventually... Alright, well those were telepills. In the process of finding out what the pills are, we're probably gonna die. Yeah. Blow this. Go over here. No luck. Go this way. No greed. Could spend 3 coins on a pill. That might have been a full health pill. Frankly, I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, well. Yeah. Doesn't feel like we are making a lot of progress here. And frankly, what's gonna happen is I'm going to have to start playing some of these characters off screen. And I probably will at some point just come back and say, I've had enough of Isaac until the next bit of DLC. I'm not willing to play anymore. I don't think it's a great look if we don't unlock Challenge 11, so I should look up what I have to do that. Meanwhile, I'll play Head Trauma off screen and hopefully start next recording with that completely ready to be finished. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.